Do you want to actually learn anything you want to? Watch this video to the end to acquire the key philosophies being learning theory to be able to limitlessly learn anything. Learning is a lifelong journey, and understanding how to learn effectively can significantly impact your personal and professional growth. Learning theory, a field that explores how individuals acquire knowledge, offers valuable insights into the learning process. Today, we will delve into 3 key principles for learning based on essential principles of learning theory and provide practical applications for each, empowering you to become a more efficient and effective learner. 1. Active learning and engagement, igniting the learning flame. Active learning is a fundamental concept in learning theory, emphasizing that learners absorb and retain information better when they actively engage with the material. This principle can be applied in various ways to enhance your learning experience. Active participation. In traditional classroom settings or online courses, many learners tend to be passive listeners or readers. They consume information but may not truly engage with it. To ignite the learning flame, participation is key. This can involve asking questions, engaging in discussions, or sharing your thoughts and insights on the subject matter. When you actively participate, you immerse yourself in the learning process, making the material more meaningful and memorable. Hands-on experience. For skills-based learning, such as mastering a musical instrument or acquiring programming skills, hands-on practice is indispensable. Learning by doing allows you to apply and reinforce your understanding. If you're learning to play the guitar, for instance, simply reading about chords and strumming won't make you a proficient guitarist. You need to pick up the instrument and practice regularly. Through trial and error, you begin to internalize the techniques and develop muscle memory. Teaching others. The learning pyramid concept illustrates that teaching someone else what you've learned is one of the most effective ways to reinforce your understanding. When you explain a concept or skill to another person, you must grasp it thoroughly to convey the information accurately. This process reinforces your own learning and deepens your understanding. This is why study groups can be remarkably effective. You're not just learning for yourself, but also teaching and learning from others. Active learning is all about becoming a proactive participant in your own learning journey. Whether through engagement in discussions, hands-on practice, or teaching others, embracing an active learning approach can significantly enhance your comprehension and retention of new knowledge. 2. Spaced repetition and practice, mastering the art of remembering. Spaced repetition is another vital concept in learning theory. It suggests that revisiting and practicing material over time is more effective than cramming. The following practical applications will help you master this art of remembering. Create a study schedule. One of the most effective ways to apply spaced repetition is to create a study schedule that involves regular, spaced study sessions. Instead of trying to learn everything in one marathon session, space your practice over days, weeks, or even months. This approach reinforces your memory and helps you retain the information in the long term. For instance, if you're preparing for an exam, start studying well in advance and allocate dedicated study sessions over several weeks. This approach not only reduces last-minute stress, but also ensures better retention. Memory techniques. Flashcards and mnemonic devices are excellent tools to implement spaced repetition. Create flashcards for key terms, definitions, or concepts, and review them at specific intervals. This technique is particularly useful for memorization-based learning, such as language vocabulary. For instance, if you're learning a new language, create flashcards for new words and revisit them at increasing intervals, first daily, then every few days, and eventually once a week. This process reinforces your memory and helps you remember words in the long term. Regular revisits. Spaced repetition isn't just for the initial learning phase. To master the art of remembering, you should periodically revisit previous material, even after you believe you've mastered it. When you revisit the material at increasing intervals, you're strengthening your memory by recalling information just as it's about to fade. This ensures that the knowledge stays fresh and accessible in your mind. For example, if you're studying history, occasionally review key historical events or figures you've already learned about, even as you delve into new topics. Regular revisits can significantly enhance your retention and overall understanding. Spaced repetition is a powerful technique for remembering and retaining information effectively. Whether you're creating a study schedule, using flashcards and memory techniques, or regularly revisiting past material, these practices will help you remember and recall what you've learned, making your learning journey more efficient and successful. 3. Motivation and intrinsic learning, the driving force of education. Motivation is at the heart of learning theory. It's the driving force that determines how eager and committed you are to acquire new knowledge. Intrinsic motivation, or the desire to learn for the sake of learning, is a powerful and sustainable force in education. Here's how to enhance your motivation and apply intrinsic learning effectively. Set personal goals. Establishing personal goals that are meaningful to you is a crucial first step. Meaningful goals provide a sense of purpose and motivation. When you're genuinely invested in achieving a goal, you're more likely to be motivated to learn. For example, if you're learning to play a musical instrument, set a specific goal, such as performing a particular piece at a local event or mastering a complex technique. The meaning behind these goals will drive your motivation. Make learning relevant. To enhance intrinsic motivation, connect your learning to your real-life interests and experiences. This connection brings a sense of relevance and practicality to your learning journey. For instance, if you're studying physics, relate it to everyday phenomena or your personal interests, such as understanding how certain gadgets work. This way, learning becomes a tool for satisfying your curiosity or achieving real-world goals. Celebrate achievements. Acknowledging and celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, can significantly boost your motivation. Celebrations act as positive reinforcement and provide a sense of accomplishment. For example, if you're learning a new language, celebrate milestones like successfully holding a conversation with a native speaker, even if it's a brief one. These celebrations keep you engaged in the learning process and motivated to achieve more. Today we found that learning theory offers valuable insights into how we can learn more effectively. By embracing active learning, spaced repetition, and intrinsic motivation, you can significantly enhance your learning journey. Whether you're studying for an exam, acquiring a new skill, or pursuing lifelong learning, these principles of learning theory can empower you to become a more efficient and enthusiastic learner. So go ahead, apply these principles, and unlock your full learning potential. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel to help us impact an incredibly wide audience and help them discover the tools to improve their mindset and motivation. Check out the channel to find other videos that will give you actionable skills to develop a wealth mindset. This is Aimed Intentions, and see you next time.